Hello, this is Rosen, your local realtor in Northern California. I came across this article today that I thought was pretty interesting and it actually makes sense. Let's just go through this. Real estate professor shows link between property values and voting. You know what? That just makes a lot of sense to me. Let's go ahead and read a little more. Okay, could housing prices affect the outcome of the 2024 presidential election? Property values can influence home-owning voters to switch political parties, according to a research article co-authored by Fresno State professor Andre Yorgi. Sorry, probably butchered your name there. Housing Performance and Electorate is co-written by these people of the state university. All right. And the colleagues tested the hypothesis that voters are motivated to vote for the party they perceive as beneficial to their property values. That just makes a lot of sense. If for whatever reason the government is the local administration, whatever it is, it's going to be your local, your town, and your state, and then also the national presidential elections as well. And this may play into Congress and a bunch of different areas. Okay, our study confirms that voters are significantly concerned about the value of their homes, and these will reflect their concerns at the polls. The researchers find a strong correlation between housing prices and voting behavior. Voters in counties with strong real estate prices in the 4 years leading up to an election were more likely to switch parties to support incumbents. In contrast, let me see if I got that right. Voters with strong real estate prices. In contrast, voters in counties with declining real estate prices were more likely to switch parties to support challengers. So what this means is if your house prices are going up, I will keep voting for you. Keep sending my house prices up. If house prices are coming down, I'm not voting for you anymore. Let's get someone in there who can help my house price. And this just makes a lot of sense because your house is the biggest purchase that most people will make. And if you happen to lose $100,000 in your house, if you go upside down in your mortgage and you're underwater, these things affect people. These are millions and millions of people who during the 2008 financial crisis were unable to keep their houses, which is terribly sad. And I bet you those people were very upset when they went to the voting polls. The article says a correlation is strongest in the years closest to an election in the counties with the highest property values. Swing counties, where the majority vote frequently switches between parties and particularly sensitive to changes in local real estate prices. With the current high price of real estate swing the election in favor of the incumbent candidates. He says that the effect on voting patterns is subtle, but is crucial in swing counties. Steady property values might make a difference. The empirical evidence indicates that housing markets performed in swing counties could be more of a determining factor than previously thought. The study is the first investigation how property values affect voting and is attracting coverage from the American other places. So I just found this pretty interesting that housing prices will help determine how you vote. And you know what? That makes sense. There's a bunch of different factors that are socioeconomic, but like I just said, housing is a huge deal. If Gavin Newsom for some reason doubled the price of my rent, I would not vote for him again. Plenty of other reasons to or to not vote for someone, but this is definitely an interesting factor. So keep your eye on this. Right as we're approaching the 2024 election, housing prices have actually started to soften and it has switched to a buyer's market, which does suggest, according to this article, that people might be voting against that. So housing prices have gone up in the last 4 years, but a lot of people are also priced out. So what this article is looking at is really one half of the coin. And this makes sense. If you got a house and it goes up in value, you say, keep doing that. I want more money. But if you can't get a house and housing prices go up, you say, no. I want somebody different to help try to bring those prices down. So Are there more homeowners who are happy with the rise, or are there more potential home buyers who are dissatisfied with the rise? My personal feeling in the market right now is that there's more people who are dissatisfied with the home prices. So let's see how that plays into the election. This is very interesting research, and I will definitely be keeping an eye on this type of research.